What if I told you that poverty isn't just about money? It's about habits. And the truth is, most people don't stay poor because they lack opportunity. They stay poor because they repeat the same small decisions every single day. The scary part? Many of these habits feel normal, but they slowly destroy your future without you even noticing. Today, we're exposing the 7 habits that keep people poor for life. And once you see them, you'll never think about success the same way again. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to build a better life, achieve financial freedom, and develop a powerful mindset, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to break down the 7 habits that silently keep people stuck in poverty. These are not just financial mistakes. They are mental patterns that control how people think, act, and make decisions. The good news? Once you recognize these habits, you can break them and start building a completely different future. So make sure you watch until the end, because the last habit might be the most dangerous one of all. Let's begin. Lesson 1: Living only for today. One of the biggest habits that keeps people poor is living only for the present moment. Now, don't misunderstand this. Enjoying life is important, but many people make financial decisions based only on how they feel today, not how it will affect their future. They spend money impulsively. They avoid saving. They avoid investing. And they constantly tell themselves, "I'll figure it out later." But later eventually becomes too late. Successful people think differently. They ask one powerful question before making decisions. How will this affect my future? For example, a person might spend $500 on things they don't really need, but someone with a long-term mindset might invest that same $500. Over time, those small choices create massive differences in life outcomes. The poor focus on comfort today, the successful focus on freedom tomorrow. Lesson 2: Blaming everyone else. Another habit that keeps people trapped is the blame mentality. When things go wrong, many people immediately blame the economy, their boss, their parents, their background, or their country. But here's the harsh truth. Blaming others might make you feel better, but it removes your power to change anything. Successful people do the opposite. They take complete responsibility for their life, even when things aren't their fault, because responsibility gives you control. Imagine 2 people who lose their jobs. Person 1 says, "This is unfair. The system is broken." Person 2 says, "Okay, what skills can I improve? What opportunities can I create?" Years later, those 2 mindsets lead to completely different lives. Blame keeps you stuck. Responsibility moves you forward. Lesson 3: Avoiding learning and growth. Another silent habit that keeps people poor is stopping their personal growth. Many people finish school and think, "I'm done learning." But the world doesn't work like that anymore. The most successful people in the world are lifelong learners. They read books. They watch educational content. They learn new skills. They constantly invest in their own knowledge, because knowledge leads to better opportunities. Imagine 2 workers. Both start the same job. One spends years doing the exact same thing. The other spends time learning new skills. Leadership, communication, technology. Which one do you think gets promoted? Which one builds more opportunities? Growth creates value, and value creates income. Lesson 4: Surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Your environment shapes your future more than you realize. If you spend time with people who constantly complain, avoid responsibility, and never aim higher, that mindset slowly becomes your mindset too. There's a powerful saying: you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about it. If everyone around you believes success is impossible, you'll start believing it too. But when you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, positive, and focused on growth, your thinking begins to change. Your standards rise, your motivation grows, and suddenly things that once seemed impossible start feeling achievable. Your circle either pushes you forward or pulls you backward. Choose wisely. Before we continue, Lesson 5: Fear of taking risks. Most successful people share one powerful trait. They are willing to take calculated risks. But many people stay poor because they avoid risk completely. They fear failure. They fear judgment. They fear losing money. So they stay inside their comfort zone, year after year. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Playing it safe can sometimes be the riskiest decision of all. Imagine someone who stays in a job they hate for 20 years just because it feels secure. Meanwhile, someone else takes the risk of starting a business, learning a new skill, or pursuing a better opportunity. Not every risk succeeds, But every attempt creates experience and growth, and those lessons eventually lead to success. Fear protects comfort, but courage creates opportunity. Lesson 6. Chasing instant gratification. This habit destroys more futures than almost anything else. Instant gratification. The desire to get pleasure right now instead of building something meaningful for the future. Social media, online shopping, entertainment, fast rewards. There is nothing wrong with enjoying life. But when people constantly choose short-term pleasure over long-term progress, they slowly sabotage their own success. Think about it. Reading a book is harder than scrolling social media. Saving money is harder than spending it. Building a business is harder than watching TV. But the harder path usually leads to a better life. Successful people train themselves to delay gratification. They sacrifice today so they can live better tomorrow. Lesson 7. Believing success is impossible. The final habit is the most dangerous one of all. Believing that success is not meant for you. Many people grow up hearing things like, rich people are lucky. Success is only for certain people. People like us don't become wealthy. Over time, these beliefs become mental barriers. They limit what people attempt. They limit how big they dream. They limit how hard they try. But history proves something different. People from every background, every country, and every situation have built extraordinary lives. The difference is not always intelligence or talent. Often, the difference is belief. Because once someone truly believes change is possible, their actions start changing too. And those actions eventually change their life. Let's quickly recap the 7 habits that keep people poor. Living only for today, blaming everyone else, avoiding learning and growth, surrounding yourself with the wrong people, fear of taking risks, chasing instant gratification, believing success is impossible. The truth is, your future is not determined by where you start. It's determined by the habits you build every day. Small choices, small improvements, small decisions, repeated consistently, they create extraordinary results. Remember this. The small decisions you make today will shape your entire future. If this video helped you see things differently, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful life lessons. And if you want to continue improving your mindset, watch the next video on your screen right now. Because your transformation starts with the next decision you make.